Hey, what's going on? Just thought I'd do a quick video here. Well, maybe not that quick, but just thought I'd do a video here. Want to talk about some new products that are coming and some changes that are coming to Subtle Art Soap. Nothing bad. It's all good. It's just some changes that Sadie and I felt like we had to make to keep this keep this fun, keep this interesting for us. Because if it's not fun, what's the point? So we're going to be making some changes, and they're all good. They're all good changes. They're going to be all good, good things for everybody. We hope, but definitely some good things for us. As you can see, I am not in my normal place where I make videos at my bathroom at home. I am in a hotel because we were traveling this weekend. I don't know if you probably saw the post. Our daughter Alexis graduated from the University of Rhode Island with her bachelor's degree in dietetics. It's her second degree. Her first degree is from SUNY Potsdam in community health. And while she was getting that degree, she got a taste of nutrition and dietetics, and she really, that just kind of spoke to her. That just resonated with her. She wanted to pursue that a little bit further. So she went to the University of Rhode Island, got her degree in dietetics, and now she's going to be working in August. She starts the master's program for nutrition and dietetics on her way to becoming a registered dietitian. So that's really cool. That's super exciting for her. And we're really proud of her. She worked really hard, so that's going to be really, really great for her. But I'm still down here because she graduated Saturday. Monday, she started her new job at a hospital as a diet tech. And Wednesday, she moves out of the house she was living in during the school year to her house, to an apartment, which is most likely going to be her year-round residence while she stays down here, finishes her master's, and continues working. So I'm down here to help her out with that. Sadie went back home yesterday because she had to go back to work. But all the orders that came in Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, Sadie has those all packed up. She took care of that last night. So they should be going out later today. And depending on where you are, you should probably get it by the end of the week, I would think. But those have all been set up. Those are all been ready to ship. So you'll be getting those soon. A couple updates on some things. The Maple Bourbon Shave Soap, that's been selling really well. There's still a few of those left. I don't know if that's going to be. Right now, we have it set up as a limited release, and for the moment, I think we're gonna keep it like that. The extracts and the oils used to make that fragrance had gotten extremely expensive, which is why we had discontinued it at one point last year. But our supplier has been working really hard to get those prices back down, and they are back down to a more reasonable level, to a point where I just felt like I wanted to make it again, so I did. But it's going to be a limited run for now. But who knows? It might be one that we bring back permanently at a later date. But right now it's a limited, and there's still a few left. So grab one while you can. We did change that fragrance a little bit. You probably saw the post I talked about. I redid the fragrance so it's a little bit more bourbon forward. It's still got that sweet maple fragrance to it, but there's a touch more bourbon, that spicy bourbon fragrance in it. So it's a little bit different. So that's that one. Grapefruit soap is going to be coming out, I think, early June. That was another one that we released last year. Again, that one it was a limited release for the summer, and what was happening was people were going through the tub, using up the tub, and then they were messaging me and saying, "Are you going to make more? Are you going to have this one again?" And at the time, we weren't. But I'm bringing it back this year because, again, that's another one I wanted to bring back. It was a fun one for us to make, and just like the maple bourbon was just a fun one for me to make. This grapefruit is a fun one for me to make, so we're bringing that one back. That should be the beginning of June. And you'll probably see posts. I'll start like putting up some posts every now and then just to kind of, keep you guys updated on what's going on with that. There's another soap that's coming out in July. Again, this one is another fun one for me, another personal fun soap for me to make. See my jersey back there. I was out riding this morning along the Narragansett coast. I don't know if you follow me on Facebook at all, but I put up a post the other day about a ride that I had done. I think it was Monday morning, a ride that I had done along the Narragansett coast. Well, I went on again early this morning, and it's just an awesome place to ride. So, I mean, check out that video. You'll see. It's just a great place to ride, and riding in coastal New England, there is no headwind, there's no tailwind, there's just wind, and a lot of it. But that's good, right? It kind of makes the ride a little bit harder and makes it a little bit fun, so you get a little bit more. It's a little bit better training when you're riding along the New England coast. It's a lot of fun. But talking about cycling, the new soap that's coming out is, I'm a passionate cyclist. I love cycling. I love the Tour de France. That starts in July, and this new soap is kind of, playing on my love of cycling and my love of the Tour de France. Again, another fun soap that I wanted to make. So that one's going to be coming out in July. I played around with some pretty cool graphics for that one. And the maple bourbon, I changed the graphics on that one. You're going to see maybe I'm going to be adding some subtle graphics to our labels. Nothing over the top, nothing crazy. Just some subtle stuff that, just kind of hints at, what this one's all about. So that one's got a cool graphic on it. It's got the appropriate colors on it for the Tour de France, so that's going to be fun. I don't know if you're noticing right now. I'm sure you are, but a lot of what I'm talking about here is soaps that I think are fun. Soaps that I'm bringing back that I thought were fun. Soaps that we're going to be making coming up that I think are fun, that Sadie thinks is fun. When we first started this whole thing, that's what we were doing. We were making soaps that we thought were fun. And I personally, I feel like I got away from that because I was focusing so much on keeping up with everybody else, right? Because, I have a shop, I have a soap business, I sell shaving supplies. So I was trying to keep up with all the other shaving supply shops, right? And I would see other soap makers make something, and I would see there's so many shave of the day posts and so many videos showing this soap. Maybe I should make something like that. Or I had a YouTube channel that I tried to keep up with it, but the YouTube channel, same thing was happening there. I was trying to keep up with all the other content creators and keep cranking out videos and things like that. And that stuff is just it was starting to become not fun. And I felt like I was chasing everybody else. So we're getting back to doing the things that we think are fun and doing the things that we enjoy doing. If I make a YouTube video, great. If I don't, okay, I don't. I'll get to it when I get to it. But as far as soaps, there's these 3 soaps that I just released, the maple bourbon, the grapefruit that's coming up, and then the Tour de France themed soap that's coming up. They're just soaps that I think are fun to make and I wanted to make. I didn't make this Tour de France soap last year, Tour de France themed soap last year, because I didn't think anybody would really be interested in it. That's why I didn't make it. I'm making it this year because I want to make it, because I want to have fun with it, and it's something I enjoy and it's something I love. So that's going to be coming out in July. A couple other new bath soaps along the same lines. Just some fun soaps that we wanted to make. We just released a new Island Breeze. That was one we wanted to do last year that we decided to do this year. That's another fun one for us. Um, so I think, that's really it for the business. I am going to do a shave here. Um, yeah, I am going to do a shave here. I'm going to be shaving with this is my Wade and Butcher special. I used this one the other day. This was the razor I used for my daughter's graduation shave that I posted. So I'm going to be using this razor. I love this razor. This razor is so much fun. The soap I'm going to be using is Sandalwood. This is an older one. This is one of our older labels. This is the tub that I usually just keep in my travel bag and I just have with me all the time. So, you know what? We're going to get to that. Let me wet my face. We'll get to the shave, and then I'll talk a little bit more about some things that are going on. So yeah, I fell into that trap of trying to chase what everyone else was doing because I thought that was the right thing to do, and I just got away from doing the things that I wanted to do, the things that I thought were fun. When I started this whole thing, making soap 3 years ago, I was just doing it for fun. It was something that I had gotten into. When I switched to wet shaving 5 years ago, one of the things I realized was, all the issues with my skin were starting to go away. And, through my research, looking into things, talking to a bunch of different artisans and a bunch of other people involved in the wet shaving community, it turned out that, it seemed pretty obvious that a lot of the issues I was having was probably related to the way I was shaving. And probably related to a lot of the products I was using that, even though they said sensitive skin, no, they didn't work for me. So it turns out, using real soaps, real artisan soaps, much better for your skin. And all these issues that I personally was having started to go away. So that's how I got into, soap making as, first as a hobby, because I was so interested in it, so enthralled by it that I wanted to learn more about it. In doing that, I started experimenting with making my own soap. Started researching like crazy, started looking into, the chemistry behind soap making. I was buying all these like chemistry soap making textbooks, I guess you could say, and learning how to make my own soap and things like that. So, and it was all, all that was fun. So that's kind of what I want to get back to doing. What's fun. And that's what you're going to see more of. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, that's a good edge. I honed my own. One of the other things that was fun, right? Getting into straight razor shaving, I learned how to hone my own razors. And that's a lot of fun. Oof, that's such a good idea. I don't do I don't get into any kind of exotic stones like J-Nats or anything like that. I mostly hone my stuff on synthetics, and I do have one natural stone, a Vermont green stone, that I'm learning how to use. That's the edge. The finishing edge on this one is from that Vermont greenstone. That's what I used to finish this one. Yeah, it really puts a really nice edge on the razors. You know, I wanted to get into the J-Nats, but now that isn't expensive. Significant investment to start off with, and you know, I just kind of was like, and again, that's something I wanted to do because everyone seemed to be doing it. It seemed like, you know, that's the thing to do. But I'm getting really nice edges with my synthetics and my Vermont greenstone, so why change it, right? If I enjoy doing it the way I'm doing it. This is always a tricky part for me. And I got that weird hair on my neck, right? It's from here down, it grows down, and from here, it grows a different direction. So I usually do I do 2 different directions on my neck. Halfway up I go one way, and the bottom half I go another way. Ooh, a little dot there. That's all right. The joys of straight razor shaving. Oh, it's not bad. Lighting in here is not awesome. Nice. All right, rinse off real quick and we'll go for pass number 2. Ooh, I got a little sunburn here too. I can't really see it in the camera because the lighting's not good, but I am definitely a little red here. All right. So yeah, the changes that are going to be coming are pretty much changes that Sadie and I decided we want to make because we want to keep having fun with this. Getting back to having fun. You know, we do the farmer's market. That's a lot of fun. We do all these different events. You've probably seen the Spitzy's Harley Davidson events that we do. Those are a ton of fun. So the focus is really much, you know, getting back to that. Getting back to what we enjoy. Getting back to why we started to do this to begin with. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. I'll tell you, man, honing your own razors, there's nothing like shaving with an edge that you created. Like taking a razor like this that you find at, say, an antique shop, doing a little bit of restoration to it, and setting the bevel, putting your own edge on it. There's just nothing. I mean, that's just so cool. I tell you though, I like doing this in a larger bathroom. My little bathroom at home is tiny. Someday we'll have a bigger bathroom. More room for my gear. I think that's good. I think we'll rinse off and I think we'll call it done. Yeah, that's nice. I really like that razor. I really enjoy that razor. I don't know. I think maybe what I'll do, today's a free day for me. Lexi's working. I'm not going to see her till later, so maybe. Oh, something on the blade. There we go. I don't know. Maybe I'll hit a couple antique shops around here. There's lots of them. Maybe I'll score another nice razor. Because that's what I need. More vintage razors to restore. But it's fun. And I enjoy it. So why not, right? All right. No splash today. Just gonna do a little bit of Thayer's. I didn't really bring anything with me. Actually, I did, but that was for graduation, so I'm probably not gonna use that today. That's it, guys. I just want to talk about some of the changes that are becoming, some new things that are going to be coming up really soon, and getting back to having fun. Like I said, maple bourbon. There's a fun story behind that soap. Sadie and I were traveling in Vermont, and we went to dinner at this place called Still in the Mountain restaurant and distillery. And that's where I discovered the maple bourbon. And, the first time I tried it, I'm like, this would be a killer shave soap. And, right away I was like planning to do that. And I was really excited about it. And, so it was a fun one for us to make. And then, like I said, the grapefruit, another fun one for us to make. And of course, this cycling Tour de France one, themed one that I'm going to be making, a fun one to make. So, getting back to having fun. That's kind of the focus right now. Not really worried about what everybody else is doing. I'm not really worried about keeping up with everybody else, just doing the things that I want to do and keeping it fun. Um, so that's what you're going to be seeing, and hopefully, you guys enjoy some of the things that we're going to be cranking out. And I appreciate everyone's support for the past 2 years. You guys are great. It's been a lot of fun getting to know all these people, and I'm looking forward to getting to know more people, to meet more people in the community, and cranking out some fun new shave soaps for you guys, and some fun new bath soaps. Sadie's been working really hard on some new bath bombs and sugar scrubs and things like that. So uh, we're gonna be doing a lot more new products coming up, and I hope you guys enjoy them, because I know they're fun for us to make. So that's gonna do it. Probably do another video. I don't know when. When I get around to it. Gonna be a little bit busy this week, helping Lexi get things moved. So I will. I'll see you guys next time. Take care, guys. Have a great week.